ready from can be disco.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Oui Culture. It is another beautiful Friday evening, and of course, that's what we do on Fridays. Yeah, we get together all over in Grenada, North America, wherever you are, whichever part of the world you are. We get together and we reminisce, yes, about a lot of the things that has shaped our lives over the years. Yeah, of course, many of it has been passed down from our great grandparents onto our grandparents or parents, and I'm sure there are quite a bit of it that will also be passed on to our children, and the cycle continues. So that's how it works. And of course, our culture is very unique, very colorful, especially in Grenada. Not to forget the many subcultures that are involved, because within the culture itself there are subcultures, and depending on where you go or where you live or how you grew up, there are a lot of things that might be a little different, to other places, meaning the same. For example, the way we talk, so how we may describe one thing in a particular area, or how we may describe something in Tivoli, Reece and them might describe it differently in Guelph, and that's the beautiful thing about culture. But when we communicate, we do understand it very well, the colloquial, all of that, we understand it. So a way of communication, and in most cases, that kind of communication is probably even more effective than when we speak, quote unquote, the Queen's English, and we have a program to do on that, the way we speak as compared to, what is or so-called correct. So, Doc is here. Doc, good evening. How are you going?
Well, are they?
you see, instead of the man saying, "Well, I'm here on the program this evening," he go tell and tell me, "He day." You day where you day? Where you day?
Just say good night to all the listeners outside there. Tonight, I look forward to the fact that you might be given a lot more chances to contribute, because this one it fall right in your plate. And I don't think the 3 or 4 of us on the program is enough to come up with, covering what we really want to come up with tonight. So, guys, just saying good night to everyone again, and let me keep the thing rolling, guys. Let me keep the thing going.
Yes, indeed. I just need to quickly send our guy on the other side a quick message so that he can put the topic up on the screen. So tonight we're talking, the topic tonight is So We Day. Doc, I sure you remember that was the name of a song that won Road Match some years ago, and also actually, Scholar had a song that name as well.
But Godfrey, I cannot remember this song. I know there was a song, but
you can't remember the song?
Who sang that song? What it was?
Yeah, man. Scholar did that song, and then Lava came and did something similar. Tell them So We Day, and I think one they would match with that.
Right.
Scholar one was So We Day, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are a lot of things about us, the way we act, the things we do. And it's not by chance that it's done, but it's so we did. It is so we did, you know.
So we did actually look into what we call the characteristic, the soul of the Grenadian people. What makes us different? What distinguishes us from the other groups of people? Are we like the Vincentians? What makes us different from the Trinidadians? So as a Grenadian people, asking maybe the next question, who are we as Grenadian people? Almost tempted to say, who are we? I want to say Tivoli Jumpers.
Don't know what, of course. Everybody's Tivoli Jumpers,
So we did, meaning that when we do this or we do that, we claiming certain things as a Grenadian way of looking at things, a Grenadian way of doing things. So we did. That is what it encapsulates. So hopefully we'll hear from you. But when Godfrey ready, I don't know if you have to take some commercial. We'll definitely.
No, I ain't get the signal yet, so we going. But no, you're correct. So we day is a nice, colloquial way of basically describing the kind of people we are, and that, as you rightly said, encapsulates everything. What we eat, how we eat, where we go, why we go there, how we talk, why we talk that way, and the aspect of it I'm looking forward to most is why we so follow fashion. We follow fashion in school. We talk about follow fashion monkey and this kind of thing and them like that. So I am looking forward to that part of it. But Doc, I think we could probably go to the telephone very early and involve our listeners. So let's take our first call for the evening, folks.
Already, all right.
We Culture, good evening.
Godfrey.
Hey.
Godfrey.
Yes. I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
I don't see all you on the TV. I don't know the station down.
No, I'm in fact, I have a television in front of me looking at me. Which part you are?
With Vasali, I used to get people from since they are there on the call and come and go, and I find he come, he play, he stop, he play, and I find 2 days now he coming back.
Yeah, you're probably actually right, because earlier I did get a call. Actually, yesterday I got a call as well from somebody from St. James with that very same complaint and making reference to the current as well. So I did speak to our technical people. I would let them know and see how we can rectify that. But in the meantime, we are on Classic, and if you have access to social media, we are on YouTube, and we're also on Facebook.
Yeah, I hear you on Classic, but I don't see this on the TV.
Oh, right. So I would talk to the guys. I would let them know. In fact, they are following, they're listening, so they would look into that, and let's see how we can get that sorted out, hopefully before the night is over. Yeah?
I'm calling from Riverside.
Yes. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah, man. Okay. So the folks in Riverside, St. James, we're going to try to sort you out. I'm not sure what created the problem, but our technical people, they are on it, and they're going to try and get that sorted out. So, Doc, the Queen has joined us, and of course, she fall right in with pot. So we did. Bong too late. Never only yet. Go have people by. Good night, darling. So we did.
Good evening, but I think I can vividly remember times when I was complimented. Times when I was waiting.
You mean complimented for being late? Complimented for being late? Yeah? Well, no, that was me and you doing thing, but everybody they had that different thing.
I think I vividly remember those times.
Yeah?
But like typical Grenadian, so all your day.
So we did.
All you does only remember when something happened differently. Because all you like to run all your mouth.
No, no, man. No. In fact, Doc, we shouldn't say, we shouldn't tell us so we did, We should say, so all you did, Go out, go out, people go out.
I think what I remember clearly, Godfrey, is that there was this sort of internal competition who would reach. I don't want to say who would be the first late person, between Reece and Scala.
Yeah.
He's not hook up only, but who would be first late
And he's so plucky, he like to bash me.
No, but Scholar, let me tell you something.
Talking about Reece.
What?
Not me, you say what I was bashing you.
No, the other one.
Oh, the missing one.
King.
Let me tell you. No. He no, right about now, he doing that this thing on that style now. I find he take this late thing to a different level. You understand? In other words, he put
taking part.
No, you do. I could handle it for myself. I don't feel it. He take this thing to a different level. I mean, any old time, 8:45, after 9, and just that gone past so witty.
Let me tell you something,
Yeah.
If you, as Godfrey, just get to be one place at a time, then we could understand that you would always be super early. But when people like King and myself have to split ourselves in 10 and 15 different parts, different places, concurrently, I appreciate what you get now. I appreciate that.
So hold on. So between you and Scholar and me and Doc, who had to split himself more?
Scholar and I.
But you can't put it into side thing now, but Jen.
Doc, but Doc, hold on. And Doc, you was sitting down there and you don't say nothing.
But you know,
there's no argument there.
So you just lie.
Doc was
hold on.
in 4 places. So,
all right.
Home, farming, work, and what is the last one? I give you too much?
Credit card. Credit card.
Well, hold on. Doc. No, Doc, you're right, you know. You're right, because you could get in trouble. You know, it's a good thing you say you're splitting yourself within credit card. For a moment, I thought you were going to say you're splitting the credit card, you know, because I just wanted to see something fly across the screen and bust your head, you know, because
no credit card?
you can't.
No, but coming home, I really wonder, we culture, you see how we are supposed to be focusing on so we day, and then we have this topic, and then we could just branch off to late and blah, blah, blah. Is it again a testimony to so we did?
Well, of course.
Yes.
Boy.
Yes. Especially when you're discussing things with men. They could never stick to a topic. They could never keep a line of conversation. Yes, I'm going there. They can't do that.
What?
So you're talking about the umbrella, and somehow they didn't reach on parasol or, you know, something that is kind of similar. They reach all on mushroom.
Reece, you have to stop that. Woman will get answer.
No. Y'all can't.
Reece.
That is what does anger women, you know.
No.
Trying to discuss something about this, and y'all always have to have a defense, and the defense is something that is just unrelated. Like, how you reach day? How you reach day?
Anger woman.
No. Reece, you talking about Alio?
I talking about us.
Yeah,
no,
man,
that one does get us vexed, you know, because all you can't keep a conversation and maintain that line of conversation.
You see, hold
on. Go all over the place.
Hold on. Let me. I call it to a friend of mine. Let me inculcate you. Let me inculcate you here. Let me tell you something.
Boy.
Woman go ask you something. And man, you Doc, they're not even sure what they want to ask you, you know, but what they ask you, when you answer it, they vex, you know, because you answering what they ask, but that's not what they meant to ask. So and then they get vexed, you know. So they vex with their own self and try to pass it off, you know.
Listen, you really have not understood women as yet. Hold on, Reece. You are not able to describe a woman. I don't hold it on. Because I know where you're going.
Reece, tell me.
I know where you're going. So
Reece,
I'm calling out.
who on this earth, who on this blessed earth could understand woman?
What you are going to say. And that's the thing about you men. You all are so cliched, right?
No, they're not
cliche. What you're going to say already.
Hey.
I don't know what you're going to say
But
already.
they're not cliche.
Right? But y'all never really took the time to study a woman, okay? To understand a woman and to understand our level of brilliance. What you are trying to describe there, right? It's not really the right thing, you know. You're trying to say, oh, we asking a question, but we don't really mean exactly what we ask. It's something else. That is y'all. Let me tell you what we are great at. We are supercalifragilisticexpialidocious at asking you something and asking it in a way that we get many other questions answered, that the one that you think you asked, right? That your answer to so many things towards is not really what we paying attention to. That is what it is. We're paying attention to all the subliminal answers that you gave within that have you, let me use your word, inculcating yourself.
Hold on. You see,
That's what we do. That's how skillful we are.
Let me tell you something. You know, and I'm going to tell you that we're going to go to the break, and you could think on it, and then when we come back, then you could respond.
Hey.
You know what is the problem with our education system? And you ever wondered why ladies tend or girls tend to do a little better in school than boys?
Not a little, a lot. Go ahead, though.
Do you know the reason why?
Why?
Because they never included woman in the school curriculum, so we don't understand what tala.
But it is quite clear that they had included y'all. Because if we go back to how the brain, you know, and how y'all function, how y'all think, remember it's 2 wires on the function right there, and we have many.
That is why. That is why Ali always getting tired up. But anyway, Ali had too much wires. That's why they just get loose. Anyway, folks, we're taking a break. When we come back, we're gonna continue that conversation. Stay with us.
Raise it high up the line.
If you don't add multi-X to your Playway bets, then you're definitely missing out on bigger winnings. The NLA has added 7X to the multi-X draws. Imagine playing your favorite Playway number or symbol for $10 with multi-X added. Then, wow! 7X is drawn. You win bigger. Not just $240, but $240 multiplied by 7. Whoa! That's $1,680. 7X added for a limited time only. Add multi-X to your Playway bets every day, 3 times per day, Monday to Saturday, for chances to win bigger. Not only free plays or winnings multiplied by 3 or 5, but winnings multiplied by 7 too. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Good evening, players. Welcome. It is time for the NLA's Daily Pick 3 Evening Draw for today, Friday, the 17th of May, 2024. I'm Lexan Fletcher, and I'll be your draw hostess for this evening. I've got Ms. Kanife Edwards standing in with me this evening. She's representing RSO & Company Limited Accountants and Advisors. Ms. Edwards is here to ensure the games are conducted in a fair and accountable manner, that the game balls have not been tampered with and are within industry standards. Quick reminder, as always, don't forget with the Pick 3 game, you can bet as little as $1 on inline, mix, and pair tickets, and from $2 on backup tickets. All right, hope you got your tickets out and ready. Let's find out what the winning numbers will be for this evening. It pays to play. Good luck to you. First up is, first is 8, second 4, final 8. Time to recap. Double check your tickets. First up was 8, the second 4, and the final was 8. If you're a winner this evening, congratulations to you. And congrats also to all our winners from the midday draw. We had a total of 100 winners with a total payout of $74,130. Congrats again. Do stay tuned. Get your tickets out. Be ready. We've got Playway with Multi-X coming up next. See you then.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians! From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Welcome back. It's the evening draw for Playway with Multi-X for this evening, Friday, the 17th of May, 2024. And of course, I've got with me once again Miss Kanife Edwards. She's representing Arizona Company Limited Accountants and Advisors. Now, just to remind you, as always, with the Playway game, all you got to do is bet as little as $1 up to $10 or in increments on any number or dream symbol of your choice and get to win 24 times the amount you bet. That's $24 for every dollar spent. Let's find out firstly what the winning Playway number will be for this evening. Value your dreams when you're awake with Playway. Good luck. And this evening's winning Playway ball is, yes. The winning Playway number for this evening is 14. 1414. Dream symbol is old woman. If you're a winner, congratulations to you. And it's time to move on to reveal tonight's winning Multi-X ball. Hope you placed your bets. Good luck to you. And the winning Multi-X ball this evening's winning Multi-X ball is free play or FP. To our winners for this evening, congrats to you. Congratulations also to our 2,519 winners from the midday draw. We had a grand total payout of $212,448. For part of that, congratulations again. Do stay tuned. Up next is a cash flow draw. We'll see you then.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
Welcome back once again. It's the evening draw for the daily cash flow game for today, Friday, the 17th of May, 2024. And with me once again is Miss Kanife Edwards. She's representing Arizona Company Limited Accountants and Advisors. So now when playing the cash flow game, you can bet as little as $1 on most of the bet types, with the exception of backup, in which case you bet $2. So hope you got your tickets. Let's find out what the winning numbers will be for this evening. It's more plays, bigger prizes. Good luck to you. Check your tickets. First up is 3. Second 5. Good 8. Final is 4. All right, let's quickly recap, of course, double check your tickets. First up was 3, the second 5, third 8, and the final 4. If you're a winner this evening, congratulations to you. And we also had 18 winners from the midday draw. We had a total payout of $8,400. Congratulations again. Before we move on to our lotto draw for this evening, we've got some more exciting games coming your way. Just to let you know, from next Tuesday, the 21st of May, the NLA will introduce another new InstaCash game. This one, Gold Mine. On a single Gold Mine ticket, you can win up to $3,000. Gold Mine is also only available in stores, not online, so you need to check with authorized sales agents or NLA Service Center to get your Gold Mine tickets today. Each ticket costs $2. So get involved, win more. Until then, hope you got your tickets for the lotto draw. Estimated jackpot for this evening, $138,000. We'll see you then.
Over the years and presently, customers have been winning exciting prizes while ensuring that benefits are realized for all Grenadians by supporting the games of the National Lotteries Authority.
I am Patrick Simmons, former Minister for Sports and National Athlete. The NLA has made significant investment in nation-building activities. Among them are the construction of health, sporting, cultural, educational, and community facilities. Additionally, they continue to provide funding to non-governmental organizations and individuals throughout the Tri-Island state. I support the NLA's mandate because I can see where the money goes.
Playing the games of the NLA guarantees support for sports, culture, and nation building throughout the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
Good evening once again and welcome back. It's time for the NLA's Lotto Draw number 3655 for this evening, Friday, the 17th of May, 2024. The estimated jackpot for this evening is $138,000. With me once again is Ms. Kanife Edwards. She's representing RSO Company Limited Accountants and Advisors. Hope you got your tickets for this evening. Let's find out firstly what the free ticket letter will be. Get back. Ticket letter for this evening is M as in money. That's M as in money. And it's time to move on. Now let's find out what the 5 winning numbers will be for this evening's jackpot of $138,000. Once again, if you got your tickets, good luck to you. And the first number is first up, 23. Second. Second is 6. Third, 22. Fourth. The fourth is 1. And final. Final, 29. All right, let's do a quick recap. The free ticket letter for this evening was M as in money. That's M as in money. And the 5 winning numbers for $138,000. Let's recap, double check your tickets. First up, 23, that's 2323. The second was 6066. Third, 22, 2222. The fourth was 1011. And the final, 29, that's 2929. This is Lotto, and of course, win and play and win a lot. That's right, play and win a lot if you have these numbers. Congratulations to you. Well, don't forget, tomorrow is Saturday, but we'll be here, so do get your tickets and continue to support sports culture and nation building. Have a good night.
Blast Gaming is where dreams come true and jackpots are won. Dive into a world of delightful experiences and daring action. From the moment you step through the doors, have the time of your life, feel the energy, soak in the excitement, and let the good times roll. Blast is more than just a place to play. It's where friends socialize, cocktails flow, and a safe space for those who dream big and dare to have fun while doing it. Blast Gaming. Know your limits, play within it. You must be 18 and over.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Have you heard about the new Softweave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Softweave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Softweave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for Grenada to laugh again. Heritage Theatre presents Spice Laugh Comedy Bash 2024, Saturday, June 22nd and Sunday, 23rd June at the Trade Center in Grandance, and on Sunday, 30th June at the Deluxe Cinema in Grenville. Showtime, 7 p.m. every time, featuring some of Grenada's best ambassadors of comedy: Robert White, Dillion Walters, Kareem Alexis, Dale Bowler, and other outstanding comedic performances, all coming to knock you off your seats with laughter. Get your tickets now. Bring out the entire family. Tickets are $60 and available at Mitchell's Pharmacy in Grandance, Gittins Health and Wellness at all outlets, Art and Soul Bookstore, Spiceland Mall, 3B's Shoe Store, downtown St. George's, Calico Supermarket, Grenville and Souters, St. David's Pharmacy, and Go to Fet. It's time for Spice Laugh Comedy Bash 2024.
Raise it high up the ladder. Let we set it on fire.
Welcome back, everyone. It's We Culture. Those of you just joining us, it's a pleasure to have you. And of course, as we said from the start, we're engaging you very early. So the telephone line is open. You can always give us a call, 435-2041. You can also use our WhatsApp platform if you want to send us a message or you want to ask a question. You can do that. Same number, 435-2041. You can also use our Facebook page and our YouTube channel as well. All right, so tonight, so we day, yeah, and there is so much you can talk about as it relates to that. So we're gonna try and do it down the line, so we're not all over the place. But I know Reece want to respond to me, but Reece, I think your partner on Facebook is saying good night, so maybe we can probably take that. And of course we have the two platforms, so we can look at them and see what they say. Yeah, Reece, you're still muted. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I would start with where the comments are good, which is on the We Culture page. So we have, oops, where did that go? All right. So we have Dodo is saying, "Woi, Reece. Woi, Reece say men can't keep to the topic." Laughing out loud, Reece, I agree with you 100%. Yes, Reece, and to get the truth. And then she said, "I see you all change the topic, but so we did." Then, for the one where the gremlin from St. Patrick's does comment. He said, "Good night, the two Tivolians, the Chantimel Bajan and the Guavi." I don't know how I get his E thing there though. That E thing sounds soft. Call me Bajan, even Wajan. Jose, he's also saying, since how so we day song like wait the day, I the day, give me the thing I want it, I'm begging for votes. And then he went on to say, since the Guavi reach, I know right there the bacchanal start. It have to be someone from the lands. And Dodo said, Jose, she speaks facts. I agree 100%. So yes, those are the comments on Facebook for now.
Right.
So
well, the other platform, we just have some folks, barely some greetings. So Michelle Bernard says good night. Yulin, good night. Auntie Meros, good night. Fitzroy Adams, good night. So just some greetings. But folks, we have everyone covered. We have all the 3 Facebook pages open. So we are missing nobody at all. All right. And our WhatsApp platform is open as well. So yeah, Reece. So all your day. There we go.
Right. So, I'm not trying to make no useless argument about, how you guys did as opposed to how we did it. I'm not trying to do it because, that would be sort of like a waste of time. We understand that you guys are a bit on the limited side with the 2 wires. And we are more of the sophisticating being with the tens of wires that, our ability to multitask, our ability to ask you a question, and from our well-formulated question, be able to not drag, have you willingly volunteer all other information. That is the brilliance of a woman, and you guys have to appreciate that. That's why you love us so. All you don't even know what all you like. All you hate what all you like. All you love. Yeah.
Doc, I'm going to let you respond to that.
Like
I responded to Reece.
No, don't respond to me. Don't make them mash up your leaving.
Doc, you afraid, Reece? Hold on. You afraid, Reece? That's not what you did. You don't do so. Oh my God.
Don't make them mash up your leaving.
You don't do so.
Because when they go at home, Doc, when they go at home, all what they're trying to, the peer pressure that they're trying to throw on you right now, they're going home and bawling, yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yeah? They're the best yes men. Don't bother with them. So don't make them mash up your living.
So, Godfrey, I wanted to go into some aspect of what I consider to be so witty. Now, and I think it is good to start it from a visitor or a foreigner point of view coming to Grenada. And ask the question, how do they see us? In some aspect, how do they see us? And one of the things that is very, very positive and echoes throughout is our sense of hospitality, our friendliness. We really extend ourselves. I mean, a Grenadian would go out of his way to show a visitor, where to go, how to take the bus, whatsoever. They would extend courtesies that they wouldn't extend probably to their own villagers. So that sense of friendliness is a characteristic of who we are as a people, so like in so we do. But you have other aspect of it that is very, hilarious. When Grenadians will go to a funeral, some of them, they never see the horse. They never even get a chance to shake the hand of one of the the grieving family member. They don't know what clothes they wear. They ain't seen that in a rum shop, in some corner, someplace. And some of them, they go to the funeral all well dressed up. And the first place of kind of formal arrangement, of formal gathering in the happy hour, they were not in the church, So these are some of the things, again, that kind of probably describe us as a people. Religion men would empathize. For example, like, we may have you guys may have very, very good friends. And then this guy end up getting some harm or something like that. And the other one, instead of, oh my God, Godfrey boy, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm really sorry for you. The Grenadian man most likely would come and say, and the man she did with the ugly lad, the Grenadian man would kicks on your sorrow, rather than come and try to empathize with you and put his hand on your shoulder and say, boy, don't worry, you have a next day. Nah, he kicks on you, they laugh at you. That is the way we tend to, I don't know if it's empathize or share with our friends. On the other hand, when we see our friends, if we see our friends like we have some issue, and it happens to be with a guy, that man name and have no rest. He's the worst man.
Yes, you're in.
Never good. Better to leave him.
You come out in bad rest.
You mute. Yes, you mute.
We planning stake out. It's project tear him down.
Yes.
We're going all out and we teaming up. We're going on. What does police and them just go and do?
Patrol, vigilant. They're going on patrol.
Yeah, we're going on patrol. Yeah.
And listen now. And Doc, when the patrol over and they go home, ball long place,
What ball
long place,
What ball long place?
Reece,
ball long place there.
Ball long place,
We might be impatient in dealing with the issues. We might be impatient, but balling happening there.
But Doc, there's another. I wanted to just sort of extend a little bit on what you said, because it is so true. But then there's also the other side of it. Now, the partner go come and mind you, telling you that the man ugly than you is a form of consolation. But yes,
but you don't have been.
But yes,
an ugly man.
But here's the other side. After he tell you that, he give you all your consolation. When he meet the next partner, he go and tell the partner the bitch that good for him.
What's that? But ugly man take the man.
But I tell the partner that good for him. He no good. You understand? So there are a lot of things about us, and the truth is, it's not that it's done because you don't like the person that It's just so we did.
Our mechanism of dealing with issues, but so men we kind of kicks, So that these are some of the issues in terms of what you say. So we did. But again, maybe the next one I would rest some of it and come back with that. A Grenadian guy would give a complete stranger direction, and they would mention, well, when you reach by Mr. Joho, so when you reach by Mr. Joho, you don't know the house, the grey house, the red house, or something. When you reach by that place, that will be Mr. Joe. Now that person comes to the village for the first time, they have no clue of who is Mr. Joe. Or Miss Annes or something, and they would tell you when you reach by Miss Annes, you Miss Annes house and you do this, you would do that. So Grenadians have a way of giving direction. Apart from the other aspect of giving direction, when you reach by the mango tree or when you turn so and you go so, but they usually tend to call a name to identify to a complete stranger.
And the anything. If the person say, But who is Miss Honest? They go tell you. So you don't know Miss Honest are living down the road. So you don't know Miss Honest are living down the road. And I mean, it's just so we did. You know what I mean? It's just so we did. And
you have a few more things, but I mean, you open and let's hear what other, colors or maybe you and Reece have to say. And I would have about 5 more here. So let me hear other people first, and then
let me get a Guelph perspective. Cause you know Guelph people unique here. When you talk about so we did, that is. You're talking about St. Patrick's and Mark, St. George's and Andrew, Carriacou and St. David. But, Guelph people, they that kind of different. So they did. So they did. So they did. So they did. So I want to hear about that.
Well, you seem to know how we did. So you should tell me.
No. I know you're different from the rest of us.
So I think while we're sitting, Guelph tend to have an almost bacchanalish kind of nature.
Yeah. Almost, Doc? Hold on. Let me ask you a question now. Where bacchanal band? Where bacchanal band? Bacchanal band.
The record will show that they are very protective. The record shows that they are very protective of the young ones in Grenada. Well, seem to have that kind of reputation. The young children tend to be able to walk in Guelph all late hours in the night without many problems. So we see you could put the thumbs up for that one. The other aspect of it, probably, I don't know if it's almost like a negative. While they claim to be the fishing capital,
we are.
Yes, we see, but it is debatable.
No, it is not. We already went through this already.
But and didn't we all agree? Hold on. And didn't we agree that Belle Isle was the fishing capital where the most?
No, we did not.
How you mean we did not?
When we went to the ministry, the facts came back, right? No,
which ministry?
It is true.
Which ministry you went to?
I tried to find out which ministry.
Which ministry? Ministry what? Ministry of what?
Fisheries, agriculture, you name it.
Ministry of what?
Yes.
Anyway,
y'all feel because y'all are in Grenville, they all kind of happening right now, whatever. But we know the type of fishing we do in St. John compared to the type of fishing that you guys do in Grenville. And we had already put that to rest. All of us from Grenville has come down in Guelph waters to fish.
Reece, hold on. Fish freight Guelph, Guelph fishermen that's coming Grenville and whole fish and go.
No. You see, all of us do the fishing right by the reef there. We just go way out in the ocean and bring in the big ones.
Right. So let me know.
Twisted.
Right. So one of the characteristics of, I don't know if it's just in St. John, but in fishing, fisher folk, they can be rich in 1 week, extremely wealthy in 1 week. And the next week, if it's for some reason they can't go to the sea, couple smoke the pipe. You can't travel too much Godfrey. They're not no fun to the hand. So I think it's a characteristic. It is very unique on that side of the island, on the western side. One week they have a lot of money to spend. And then the next week, forget it. If something go on, they can't go on the street. You're back to basics. So
basically what you are trying to do there is that you are trying to imply.
Huh?
What you are trying to do, and note I said trying, you are trying to imply that our economic activity surrounds one thing, which is fishing. And I am disputing that wholeheartedly.
No. I'm talking about the fisher.
So why else we see
the fisher folks? Well, yeah, I can give you a lot of stories. Not what you're saying there. I can give you a lot of stories about, traditionally how our fisher folk, especially the men are, and all of that.
Fisher folk I'm talking about, not about.
And that's how we there. We go out to sea, and we make our money. We get a big catch. We sell. And we don't necessarily.
And what does do with the money?
I'm generalizing here.
What does do with the money?
We don't necessarily like to go and put the money in the bank. We like to walk around with a lot of money roll up in we, you know. We like to have a lot of money. A lot of money in we hand, a lot of money in we pocket. And we go fat. Because hear what? Seed and no branch. So when they go out there and they go out in not the reef, the ocean, yeah? And they fish, they do their deep sea fishing and you name it and they come back. That is hard work. That is high risk work. They could have not come back. So when they do, they celebrate that. You know, we come from a parish where we celebrate everything. Any excuse for a fete. So we did.
It fall within reason. The point being, so we did.
Any excuse for a fete, we celebrate everything because we know we can go out and don't come back any day, and that life is short. So we make use of it. And that's what I don't like about us, you know, because we don't come. All of us have to stand up with all the more dry.
In Guav?
Drinks flowing like water. No, you like?
Doc, I hear. Them fellas in Guav, when you see they go in a little fete and thing, as they reach, soon as they scope out the scene and they see a tool frack, they take, you know, they wallet in the pants pocket and they put in the short pocket, you know, around
So that is why, I agree with you, and that is why you have so many women from St. Patrick's, St. Andrew, St. David, George, right? Caracou, living in Guav, because we don't stingy. The men don't stingy. Okay? Let me tell you. Let me tell you about the men from St. Andrews and the other parish.
On a point of order. If Guav men don't stingy, how are you reaching Tivoli?
Listen.
Explain that to me. How are you reaching Tivoli?
I don't reach in Tivoli. Tivoli came in Guav.
Arrest my case. Arrest my case.
Just as how honest all the family and them coming Guav.
Arrest my case.
Right? Tivoli coming Guav.
Right.
So we weren't talking about the women yet. You know, the women, they're extra special. But I'm talking about the men.
Okay.
The men are not stingy. So, you know, that is why we have so much women from all over, you know, residing in St. John or, you know, making the trek in St. John. You know, they're sleeping in the other parishes, but they live in St. John. Because St. John men, they like to, and let me tell you, you go pick up a man, white collar, you have a child with him, you have to go all in courthouse to get a 150 or nothing at all. Pick up a fisherman. He loved the idea that he walking from down the road, up the road, probably with a clear plastic bag, with his diaper and his milk and everything, because he want everybody to know he's mining his child. You understand? Those white collar man and them, they don't mining, they don't doing nothing.
Well,
so yes, that is why.
But Reece, you see me? Let me do. You see this mining thing you're talking about? Let me respond to that because.
No, they're mining. Those fishermen are mining. They're mining.
What else are they doing?
Well, I can tell you. Tell you something about St. John's people, and that is how we dig off people in particular.
So that is example.
You could come in Guav and you'll be welcomed, especially around Fisherman's Birthday. You could come with the clothes on your back. You don't have to worry about how you eating, where you eating, and even where you might be sleeping when thing over and boss leave you and you probably pass out or whatever. We take care of people that way, and that is why every Fisherman's Birthday is like amnesty. You know, it's like they want to give you out visas where you could get stay. You understand? You just come and go for Fisherman's Birthday, and chances are you will get stay. And the stay is basically you did not return.
You get permanent residence.
Yeah. So So don't try other times during the year. Chances are you wouldn't get through. What you see Fisherman's Pause there? Try it, right? You'll get your visa. Another thing. Well, we can talk about, the marginalized people and stuff like that. I witness already. There, in the past, and I would like to say in the past, you'd find people who are considered homosexuals, right? They're jeered at, they're treated a certain way, they're called names, all sorts of things. I've witnessed that in Guava already. Yeah? But mind you dare not, as an outsider, come and do the same thing to the same person there. No. I have witnessed that. They would tear you up for that same person that they've been jeering at. In other words, we bad for hours. And you don't do as I say, do as I do, and do as I say, and whatever. Know your place. Okay? One for all and all for one. What we do with each other is not your business. Don't come and try it. We go deal with you proper. So, yes.
Yeah, right. So, you want to go to the line or you want me?
Right. Well, we lost the call. So, well, we got it back. Let's try and see who's with us. Oui Culture, good evening. Yes, good evening.
So I have a joke.
Can you turn the volume of your radio or TV down? Listen on your telephone, please.
You hear me now?
Yes, better.
So the joke is about guava. They say if you have $40, you're getting a girl, thing to eat, thing to drink, and a place to stay.
For $40?
For $40.
Yeah? So, hold on. So, if I go and go out with $40, I get a girl, place to stay and thing to it? The color gone. Hold on, Reece. Don't answer it. I have to go to Doc first. Doc, could you corroborate that statement? Doc, I need you. Doc, I need you to corroborate that statement, please.
Oh my God.
Right? Godfrey, my fastness costing me more than $40.
$40.
My fastness costing me more than $40 at least a day. So that $40, I don't understand that one. Maybe I go too much high end.
You know, happy.
So already the theory has been
debunked. Let's go back to the telephone. Hold on. Let's go back to the telephone and see. All right. Well, we lost the call. So let me go.
Yeah. So I was saying, right? I'm not sure if it's a he or a she that called. Do you know?
It sounds like a she.
It sounds like a girl.
Yeah.
Okay. So we know the type, and so we there too. We can analyze them. That one lost her partner to a woman. Simply put.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the telephone. Oui Culture, good evening. Hello. Oh, well. All right. Reece, we have some Facebook comments. Let's keep our friends on Facebook close by before they start to take out gas in Vitil. You know what they do?
Yeah, I know what they do, especially the gremlin from St. Patrick's. Let's see. Right, so we have Dodo is saying, thank you for covering all the platforms tonight. She also said, sometimes when one asks how you do, the response is, Adere. Dodo is also saying, especially when they take a two-room. What about golf people coming up sorties to hold fish? You can walk on the bay in the night. A lot of things, you can't walk on the bay in the night. A lot of things does happen there. I'm not sure if he's talking about the Reclaim the Breakwater project, but I agree. You can't walk there at night, a lot of things would happen. Chances are the sea could take you. So maybe. Jose is also saying everything is about a celebration because they can't sleep at night all over the street, even the dogs all over the street. Correct is right, and we're proud. He's also said, Reece, my mom went in Guave and run away back to Sotes and never returned. We'll comment on that after. Dodo is saying, worst thing to ask some Grenadians for directions. They tell you go so, and when you reach up this go so, well, asking about where Mr. or Miss so and so live, they will tell you, they will say, you don't know where Alma live. She had a son that did XYZ, and it's all negative, but so we did. Jose is saying, by the way, what's the topic? Because all I hear in is Tivoli and Guave. Dodo said, I have friends in Guave, and I must say they are kind, helpful, generally nice, but can be loud. Laughing out loud. They are not greedy. Jose is saying, I can't say bad things about Guave because when I miss the bus for Sotes, I will sleep in Guave by feathers. And Dodo is saying, I believe Doc had to spend more than that. Whoa, he came back and all, but so he did. Yeah. You're seeing the other platform?
Yeah,
I'm not seeing anything.
So, Kim K. Lewis says, that caller man in Guave still, and we're not returning him. Sorry, ma'am. That Kim K. is a Guave woman?
Well, of course. She's from St. John.
Yeah. So, Helen said Doc is afraid of Reece. Well, I mean, I find Doc kind of responding real soft into Doc. I don't want to agree, you know, but I don't want to agree with the caller, but we didn't hear you. I mean, I kind of have a second thoughts.
And he has sense. He know he don't machine up, he living over all you.
Oh, boy.
Doc know what he have.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to the telephone. We have a caller. Oui Culture, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes.
So, I don't know if Reece can remember back in the days when QS was up and running. Mm-hmm. Right. So, I used to love to go QS. That was one of my places to be. And what used to amaze me, we them tonguers and them coming up, like say for instance, Fisherman Body, we coming up, say like 10 o'clock in the night, we come up there. We think we fully, dress up and thing and looking hot. And when we watch them Guavlins, we just call them. When we watch them Guavlins, they look like Papa Jim because they here to do, they dress up and thing, but they walking up and down Guav for the fisherman. Then the party in the QS start. And the same Guavlin you see look like a drink on the street. You had to think twice before you want nice is them not there again. I used to wonder where the hell them transformer. Because they hot as gas. One thing with Guav women, when they ready to dress up and come out, you can't stop them. And I give them the respect for that.
All right, thank you, caller.
So if I may,
yeah,
I agree with the caller because
that is the same caller that say $40 giving you girl food, food and bed.
But that's that is the thing about us. You understand? We could have a difference in opinion or something, and we good. We doesn't keep grudges. Go people don't keep grudges, and we don't carry on things. We move on. There's lots to go to. Yeah, so I would agree because I used to say, okay, they say that they have Christmas Eve dance in QS, and the color is red. And when I reach out, you're seeing, well, like a piece of clothes and thing, like a piece of thing, And I'm like, but Christmas dance is supposed to be something where you get dressed up and thing. But she's right. Even Fisherman's birthday, they walk in the streets in what you call like let's say scandalous home clothes or inside house clothes. They walk in the street that whole time. But you see when around 10, 11 so and party time about to happen,
forget that.
You're seeing the wigs, the weaves, the hairdo, the outfits, the shoes, and watch me.
What about the eyelash?
The extra.
So what the eyelash?
Yes, everything. You seen it coming out you one night as she say, where? Oh, when? But that is it. That's the thing about us. It's like we're still into the dress up thing, the occasion, making a statement when you step out. Everybody has to be in a nice dandan and that sort of thing. So yeah, that is one of the traits, especially of those Gulf women.
Let's go back to the telephone. We have another caller on the line. We Culture, good evening. Hello.
Good evening, Godfrey.
Good evening.
Thanks for taking my call. I've been trying for the longest while.
Okay.
Now, let me see. It's a straight talk. Whether whatever how you all guys are saying it is humorous, like so we did. But here, these men in general, they do not take time. I'm 65 years old. They do not take time to study the gritty pieces of women. And some men will think women want money. But no, they feel to flash $1,000 at you. But real women do not desire money. Men should go read things, look at the woman, discuss, communicate, and see what the woman needs. And that is when they would understand the woman. Other thing is, I miss the lover boy scholar,
Yeah, well, he might come later, so he did. Always late. So he did.
All right.
Okay, all the best.
Melon.
All right. All the best. Yes. Before we hold on, just before you comment, let me just read this. It might just blending. So someone says, Grenadian men like to shack up with women for 70 years plus, have children, don't marry the woman. But when the woman die, they like to hear common law husband. So we did. So talk, go ahead.
What I find is that when those women die, they just dead after because they just can't make it.
Yeah.
They just born like baby.
Who else born like
baby?
baby?
Wouldn't marry her. They wouldn't marry her. They wouldn't take her places. They wouldn't make her feel special. She grew up their children. They're proud of the children, right? They keep going. All their time is spent in the rum shop with their boys. And when, as you say, the woman dead, they just die right after because they just can't make it.
You got to stop that kind of thing, Reece.
What are you?
No, what do you say to stop that? Wait, I just stop. I can't think you say.
I know what I'm saying.
Reece, listen to me.
I know what
Let me tell you. Some of these things, yes, maybe there are men like that, but are they washing all men the same water?
But not only that, Godfrey, we see the recognize the thing has been changing.
Yes.
It has been changing, and men, I think. But the previous caller tend to echo a sentiment we made about we not taking our time to understand. Grenada decide, the president, let us imagine the present Prime Minister decide, boy, we should have a space program. Grenada want to go in the moon in the next 10 years. But nobody ain't bothered with him because it don't make sense trying that. We would not succeed. So taking our time and trying to study to understand, and we know it is a futile exercise.
But I thought
we would never achieve that.
But I thought that cleared that up very, very early.
Yeah, you cleared that up. So women, we've already come to the conclusion that this is a futile exercise. We would not fully reach there. So we ain't fooling ourselves anymore.
No, because you see.
So let me break it down to you here. It's not about you fooling yourself, One would appreciate, right, that with the complexities of a woman, with all our wires and all that, it would really take a woman to study and put documentation together to educate you all. Now, as to how much you can take in from such documentation is really a reflection of you guys' limitations. And it has nothing to do with whether a woman could be understood or not. Because women understand women. So it's a limitation on your path.
Why women are so complex, I don't think women understand women.
Doc, for yourself. But I never responded to that because we see no better than that.
What you know?
But women don't even
understand. I know.
You see, women they understand themselves.
Yes, we do.
When?
And as the woman, as the caller who just hung up there, explained, right? I'm sure in all of your minds there, what you think women want is money. House, car, money. No.
What do you want?
Big thing for women.
Tell me what you want. Yeah.
Big thing for women is companionship that comes with communication. Too often, y'all cannot open your mouth and communicate. Y'all cannot say sweet nothings. Y'all cannot say nice things. Y'all are just stiff and rigid, and it's like, you know, it's like the day-to-day operation. It's like you're all working on a plant. You know? That's how y'all are. Y'all don't communicate. Y'all expect us to assume everything.
Godfrey, don't worry about like with Reece.
No, hold on.
If we say we need to put up 2 picture frame, all of us just come and take the 2 picture frame and put it up where all you want. Y'all will not communicate. Honey, where exactly would you like to have the picture frame? And if she says, I'm not quite sure, what do you think? Y'all don't have a thought. You understand? Y'all don't have a thought. So the burden is on her to come up with where is it that picture frame should go? Yeah, right? And chances are, y'all will still put it up in the wrong place.
But you see, here's the thing, let me, Reece, clearly, I mean, I'm listening to you, I am hearing you, and the conclusion is actually the reverse. That women really just cannot comprehend the supreme cognitive ability of man.
I ain't going to.
Doc, you realize I just have a quandary there. She don't understand.
You have no quandary. Cognitive, yes. But
you don't understand.
That 2 wire, 2 basic.
No, you all don't.
2 wire, 2 basic. You have nothing supreme about that.
It's clear that you all do not understand men. And because you all do not understand men, this is the reason why you all think that we are complicated and we are this and we are that and we are the other. But we are very, if women would just calm down, just relax and listen. Women don't listen. Women don't listen. I remember there's a famous saying that men would get to heaven before women, you know. At least it is believed that men would get to heaven half an hour before women. And the explanation was simple. Because there would be a half an hour of quietness before women arrive. Women don't listen. They like to yap and yeah. Always complaining, you know.
You lost me on men and on women do not understand men and saying that they are complicated. I have never heard a woman refer to a man as complicated. Men are not complicated. Men are basic. They are basic.
But then if women cannot understand basic, what does they go understand?
Right? So that's the thing. There was never an argument about us not understanding you all. We understand you all.
No.
You all so well that we can ask you, right? A, and you would give us B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. That is how uncomplicated you all are. You're easily manipulated.
So, Reece, let me go back. Let me focus. But Reece, you have 12 wires. We have 2. Right? So you understand us. You are accustomed asking questions to elicit answers that you want. These sort of things.
Facts.
So instead of going on that route, just ask the questions and then direct. Instead of going around all these bushes. And then so we would have that understanding because you claim you understand us.
No.
Don't complicate the things.
No.
But maybe you are so complicated and complex that you're confusing us.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. You're correct. Because you see, the thing is, if we ask the basic question, right? How old were you when you finished school? You want to tell us 3 years old, right? That's because you are basic and you are simple, and that is what you like, whatever. But if we ask you a question that speaks to when is it that at what age did you do the CPA? Was it the age that you're supposed to, or was it the age that you did this, whatever? You will come and give us a whole history, right? And we go get more than what is it that we are looking for. So yes, I would understand that you want straightforward because you don't want the complications of speaking on yourself. You're not saying more than you should. I understand. But we are not that way. We like information and we enjoy just simply, just deducing it from you, and it's an intrinsic satisfaction that we get when we sit with our girls and we knock glass and they say, "Why, watch that I ask him, and I find out more than what I need to know, especially when all you take the ROME. When all you take a shot at ROME,
so we don't wait. Don't take the bait. Let us go back on topic. Reece,
no, but you see, but the thing is, Reece exposes yourself so much. In fact, okay, just now, earlier.
Don't go there.
All right.
Don't go there. Let me go back.
It's all right.
So we did. Grenadians fellowship with you. They will laugh with you. So a group of guys would be together. Everybody laughing and nice fun. And while they're laughing, some people cannot wait to go outside. As you say, boy, Godfrey this way, Godfrey that. So when people are laughing and fellowshipping and everything's nice, in this nice cordial environment, people are sometimes afraid to leave because, as I told you back, somebody else will be saying something bad about you. And again, that is a characteristic of us Grenadian. Maybe so we did. So we did. There's something also unique here. In that people would sometimes backtrack you by me don't making joke with Godfrey and them, and me don't making joke with Livingston and them, and blah blah blah. They would backtrack you. But I believe Grenada always have this soft side for when people are in distress, physical distress. Like they would backtrack you, but you fall in Grenville, and that same person will rush to pick you up. I don't know if you notice that. That is a characteristic that we kind of show all the time. The people that seem to always believe you know this and you know that, but these people would pick you up physically. In life, maybe not. If something going wrong with you, they may laugh at your distress. But when you are in physical danger, Grenadians tend to come to your aid. And you see,
that's go off people.
And you see it sometime. I mean, again, funeral is not the best thing, but when the people that backtrack you, when you go and someone die and you go to the wake, and the people that would bring a case of soft drink, the people that would offer something to help your family cook. These are the same people that used to backtrack you. But they come now and they're showing a kind of empathy, a kind of love for you. So I'm saying maybe so we did. I don't know if it exists in all other society, but definitely something that is happening.
So here's what it is, When you're in your living years, you're on your dying bed, we don't have nothing good to see. We don't go and look for you. We don't give you a dime, nothing. But as soon as you hear funeral time, tribute section, all you hear, very rare, you go to a funeral and you hear something bad or something subtly negative about the person who's like, we was afraid to say anything bad, right? Everybody was a good boy, a good girl,
He was a nice boy.
A good woman, very loving, very giving. Everything must be real good enough.
So we can't speak ill of the dead.
Yeah.
It's part of our culture. You're not supposed to speak ill of the dead.
Okay. Okay.
I know of someone that did that, but
me too.
I won't call him now.
Me
you know today, but you're not supposed to do that. It's part of our culture.
But I want to talk now. Let's talk about. Well, let me just take there are a couple of messages here. That some people here that feeding Reece's ego. Let me
speaking truth.
Let me. So you say someone says that's why God had to give man a helpmate. Women have to think for men, cook for men. Some can't burn water. Simply just tell a man you're pregnant and watch his face. So I'm doing that. That don't think to tell man. That is so we there. Why you want my face to look? Alright, someone says that's what all you don't like about women, the talking. But a woman will only talk when she love and care about a man. Okay, but men always find we love to talk. That's when they want to do their own thing. So they say women like to talk. That's what you look at. Look at she well trouble somewhere. So, let's see. Oh, all right, here's one here. Miss Reece is really deep on her inside, and she is exactly right. It's funny because I was just hanging pictures this week.
Okay then.
Folks, the telephone number is 435-2041. You can give us a call. Reece, we have any additional comments on the Facebook?
The We Culture page, we have Veronica Sandy saying, "Tell them, Reece, some of them just boring." That's a man. And she also asked for you to repeat something you said. She didn't understand what you just said. But I think she probably did, but she didn't want to because she was laughing at it.
Maybe. Same thing. Women kind of don't understand. So,
yeah.
That's all. That's all the comments.
Yes, that's all the comments that I'm seeing here.
So, on the other page.
Let's have one when you think a final one that
yeah. So let me just take that.
When you're ready, you don't have to be ready.
So I will just see if I get it right. So Jose says, Reece, why the women from Guave foot always shining? It's because of the shark or whale oil.
Watch that. First time I hear about that one, I heard about that one about another parish, a neighboring parish. Not that one.
The Guam is the only place in Grenada you will find Jericho still. Only Guam here, Jericho. Jericho will rain again, but you'll see Jericho in Guam. Only Guam here, Jericho. Dodo says, well, you better don't mash foot in Guave when you go back home. If you do, please have security. Jose says, well, I guess that was she and Jose talking there. In the USA, whenever you saw them, you said, how are you doing? They always reply, a day. It is a way you can identify a Grenadian, especially in Brooklyn. All right. Reece, if I followed your advice and I broke up my life home, if I followed you and I broke up my life home I've given you, well, Dodo says, Reece, their communication style is so different. They do not like to apologize like we women do, but so do they.
Facts.
She goes on to say, Godfrey, that's because we can and do process information better than you all. But again, so are lady. Reece, it's unfair, 2 against 1. Well, that's not fair. Well, it could have been worse if it was 3. Next time, ask them to balance it out on such topic, but you're handling them well. And Jose says, when you're living with a woman, you lose all your rights, especially your house. You can't put this here, or nowhere. So, well, I guess. So did he? Yeah, son. But Doc, you was say yeah. So before I went, you had a couple to.
No, I have one. Well, actually, Grenadians are something I identify. I don't know if it's a Caribbean thing for always. Like you want a glass with juice, yes, ice, and they constantly keep on stirring that juice. That is one thing in terms of something to identify as Grenadian. But there is something deeper, Godfrey, much more poignant. Poignant, is that the one? Mm-hmm. Grenadians by nature, and that one is a little bit more serious than the regular commenter for me. Grenadians are by and large leaders. Our history, our whole culture, meaning that at some time Grenadians are very humble people who take a lot of nonsense for a while, and then we emerge, not just like in regular civil war or civil war outbreak, but through collective action in order to enforce those rights. History shows that we had an example like going back basically to Buzz Butler in Trinidad, organizing the union. You could even point maybe to Malcolm X. You can point to Eric Matthew Gary for that main cultural and social revolution in the 1951 era, and the kind of gains he brought, that collective leadership. You could actually think about the 79 revolution as the first of its kind in the English, that kind of foremost kind of leadership that we have shown. But Grenada as a whole, I because of the lateness of which we get this topic, I was unable to, but Grenada has led a lot of movement, first in the Caribbean. First, we have been first in leading. So we have this kind of this quiet humbleness about us. But yet, when time comes for collective action and leadership, Grenadians have played a very, very important role in showing leadership. So that characteristics of us as Grenadians is recognized throughout. When Grenadians go in seminars and they go in places, they actually stand out nicely. I thought I would need to say that.
What about when we put we head together to push up a whole nation, a whole country?
Well, his leadership still is good.
Listen, we just done people, you know.
Yeah.
We have a talent.
Yes.
And posting up people, you know. I just wonder where the comments are coming from, you know. How they're coming up with the things that they say, you know.
Yeah,
we easily done you.
We are
to be in war.
Yeah.
We are like that. Definitely. Me and you go be cutting we head out, but somebody else decide they want to come. No. Forget that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
No, but we see if you notice on the international regional scene, Grenadians show when we have forums, etc. Grenadians tend to take a certain leadership role.
Of course.
In a lot of
Of course.
Yeah, a lot of leadership role. So we have that kind of subtle, I don't know if it's subtle or quality about us that is very, very commendable. The only thing is sometimes we start something and we don't persevere. We don't persevere. So the next nation might take it and run with it. But that movement, that thing started in Grenada. So this is something
what you just said is typical Guav. I mean, most of the things that...
You have to spoil it
No, you're not going to stop me. Most of the things that was started, it had its genesis out of Guav. And we're talking culture, sporting, you name it. It had its genesis there. But we have always, chastised each other about that, where we start things and others pick it up and it's like we don't finish, we don't continue. And don't make me start to show off here. Just accept it and we go move on. But if you don't want to accept it, then I go out to show off.
Well, let me tell you, there is another side to that. But before I comment on that, Doc, I want to read that comment for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to read that comment for you. So a fella say, Godfrey, I'm siding with the lady. She's right about men being a guy woman. Always telling me that some men just blunt. They have no charisma, no love, no warmth, and so on. And he go on to say, believe me, don't be naive, my brother. Miss Sam is so right. Big up her for me. You see? Big up. Big up. Enough respect. You know what I'm saying? Enough respect. Enough respect. I got to latch up yourself. Latch up yourself.
I hear you, Lodge, and I judge.
Hold on. Doc. What? Men don't have no charisma, no love, no warmth, and so. And his daughter.
And his dad.
And his dad.
Yes.
Well, watch. Let me go to the telephone. I don't want to comment.
That man take this thing. That person is an extremist.
That's a learned man. A learned man.
Our statistics shows, well, unofficially.
So what about with it then?
Listen, all I have to say,
breaking up all this separation with families and things. So the people that seem to be grieving and hurting the most are men. Yet this writer say that men has no love.
Doc, hold on. I tell you. Hold on. All I have to say on this comment is, Reece, large up yourself.
What's that? You know what I'm saying? So I say, big up your whole self.
Big up your whole self. Big up your whole self. That boy, I like. If it's one night that Miss Carla is for that comment. Finley, where you there? Finley, where you there? Let's go to the telephone. We Culture, good evening.
Yes, We Culture. Godfrey, can you put me offline a little bit, please?
No, I can't do that though, caller. We're doing a program. I cannot put you offline. We're in the middle of a program.
Can I give you a number to give Reece to call me, please?
You can type it in our on the WhatsApp platform, and I will give it to her. So just type it into the WhatsApp platform.
I can't see properly to do that.
Okay.
So they just
tell her the number.
406 1181.
406 1181. All right. So she got it.
Tell her Neil, and it's very important.
Yeah, she got it right. 406. Yeah, right. Okay. Thank you. All the best. Yes, indeed. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. 435-2041. That's the number to call. Yeah, we had no love and we had no charisma. That one, I can't get the one I don't want that. Yeah. So give us a call, folks. 435.
Screenshot of this. Take a picture and comment and send for me, okay?
Yeah. No, I go forward it for you.
I need to frame it.
Not just frame his joke. You have to put a special seal on that. Special seal on that one. So I want to go a little further now. We have a way. The follow fashion part of us. Because Doc was saying that sometimes we do things, we start things and we don't follow through. Mm-hmm. But then there's also this side that soon as somebody starts something, you ever drive, I mean, just like on a mere Friday evening or Saturday evening, and count how much barbecue stand you have by the side of the road? And now
people like roast food too.
Yeah, and now they're just right next to the other person, right? They just
true.
But so yeah.
But you know,
So once we see something's working, we are really...
Yeah. Apart from part of our culture, we always import styles, custom. I know you're talking about the economic side of it, where somebody might be doing something, it look like it's lucrative, somebody selling some jelly here, and next man go right next to him and decide, well, all of a sudden that is a lucrative spot.
Yeah.
Or somebody doing watermelon, and the next person want to do the same right there. The barbecue is probably the most glaring one.
Yeah.
In terms of barbecue stand, but even chicken and chips. So on the economic side, that is so. But part of our culture, we always import. We always copy style. Example, like part of our traditional mass. You have example like the cowboys. There are cowboys in Grenada. So, but we have a portrait of cowboys.
But we used to. We had a portrait of sailor mass. I know this one is kind of coming back. Chrislyn Washington is actually running that for the last maybe 3 years, trying to bring back sailor mass. I saw a photo of sailor mass, I think somewhere in the 70s, and they said over 1,000 persons coming on Market Hill playing sailor mass. So it was a big thing here. Same thing like the Apache. These are imitation of stories from the American mainland, and we copy those things. So a few things in Grenada we always copy and adapt it as ours. So it's not strange. No, definitely. Even you don't see.
The other thing is the exaggeration.
Yeah,
but to exaggerate.
Look.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but see, look at some of. I mean, you can actually even call imitation. Look at what is happening with the violence on the street. The gang warfare. That was not of us. It's coming. Look at the clothing, the trend.
Doc. The police did say that we should not panic because they're drug related.
We should not panic.
Yeah. It was in the news last night. Mr. Pear.
Well, I know it's not about panicking, but it's by just saying we're copying styles and bringing it here. But we shouldn't panic. That's not a good justification. Anyway.
But I don't tell you what about it.
I wanted to talk about the exaggeration as it relates to the whole sailor mass.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I recognize the thrust that is being put into making it more popular as it used to be at one time. But you see that exaggeration about decades now, we didn't have sailor mass and all that. Y'all need to come to Guav. Okay?
But I think this
sailor mass never go away.
Well, I was about to say that you find pockets of these things.
It was not there. Yes, it's a small group of people, and it's usually the English people, and that come and play sailor mass and stuff. But it was always there, just not maybe in the capital. So when we exaggerate and we say decades, no, we didn't have that, and it's like, I remember even Ricardo Kings Douglas. He had sailor mass in his bands when he had all his the jab, fancy jab, fancy veco, fancy whatever. So that's how we did. We like to exaggerate. When we try to sell something, we exaggerate and say,
and we like to splash it.
But you did marketing.
Yes.
Well, that is the power of marketing.
But I don't exaggerate. Right. I speak truth.
You splash it.
Yeah. So Godfrey, in terms of when you mentioned about copying, we have a lot of things. I mean, some of our guys used to.
Let me tell you, there's a difference between copy and follow fashion.
I have not wrapped my brain around that yet. But
think about it. Follow fashion and copy different. If Finley was here, he'd be able to put a shanty twist on that. But some people. I mean, copy is a. Let me see if I can explain it. Yeah, you can copy something with a little tweak. But when you follow fashion, it's like a fella I used to go to school with. The man copy, in school, when you don't know answer, you're copying from somebody exercise, copying the answer. But a fella copy me name and all, and give it up, Yeah, what?
Almost every school had a story like that.
Copy, yeah. But the whole follow fashion thing, somebody do something and you just duplicate it, just like that.
Yeah.
Just duplicate. No little bit a little creativity, make it just a little slightly different. You just follow fashion. And it's that. So
right.
Yeah.
So I thought more people were going to call to, in a sense, express what they consider to be like Sowi Day, because it's a Grenadian thing. But I have not heard much people commenting on that.
But you must admit that we are a lot, eh? I mean, there were some calls coming in, but when certain people start to...
Yeah, you and Reece, of course, you and Reece...
Hey, not me and Reece. Reece was on she own. Reece was just... Let me tell you, know what Reece was doing?
Expatiating.
Expatiating was joke. Expatiating was joke. But we have let's take out the actually we close the wrap up, we're not very far from wrap up.
Yeah.
So
I don't have a mother call at all. That's a topic for my mother,
Let's see if we can get the last set of Facebook comments. Yeah.
All right. Right. So we have Dodo said, what about when you having a conversation with a group of people and someone from the group making sign by stretching mouth and making the sign? Jose is saying, Reece, why when you're living with a woman, she always wants to have the last words? The conversation finished, but she's still talking. Whether in the bathroom, kitchen, or bed, she's still by herself. Dodo is saying, it's the happy hour they're going for. If you make that mistake and announce no happy hour, well, you and your family will be in the church. But so we did. Then we have on the We Culture page, Veronica is saying, Grenadians don't back down when coming to things that is negative about Grenada. She also said, Reece, big up your whole self. She said, Sailor Mass I loved. Wild Indian, Sweet Mass, these things I love. And Ingrid is saying, Reece, well, speak truth about the lottery numbers for me. See? So Ingrid there. So Ingrid there. Just trying to... Ingrid, I don't know the numbers, and that is the truth.
The number I called tonight?
I don't know the number I call. The number that will call.
Oh.
Yes.
That was on which page?
That was a We Culture page, and then I read from the GBN page. So you have to go on the third page.
Right. So Brittany saying good night. Good night, Brittany. Melissa is saying, well, how can you say women don't listen? Women will hear even if they don't listen, but men listen with all their being, and they still don't hear. Women just hear things what is not even said,
Yes, we hear what is implied based on the tones, and we nitpick every word. So if you know what you want to say is get away, we hearing get away. Don't say you meant leave me alone for a minute. That is not what you said. You said get away.
Let's go to the telephone. Let's take a call. We Culture, good evening.
Good evening. I'm missing Mr. Mashitop tonight.
You're missing what?
Mr. Mashitop.
Yeah. We ain't see him. We ain't know where he is.
Mr. Mashup get mash up. No going on.
we ain't know where he is.
I'm trying to feed back the house.
Yeah, I think Mashup get Mashup.
He get mash up. No going on with him.
Yeah.
I believe it's so, is it?
All right.
Good night,
Godfrey. All right. Thank you, caller. Yes, good night indeed. Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. 435-2041. That's the number you can call, and you can definitely get to share your views on So We Day. Yeah. And the thing is, we can go on and on because there is so much we can sing about. And let me do one for the king here. I mean, when you're in the music doc, This whole rhythm thing has emerged as a result of So We Do, you know. A man sing a good thing and a man decided he go write it. You want that blind on it?
Yeah.
That is all part of the thing, you know. Then even at in homes, you know, there are, for example, within families, you might have like, let's say, with brothers and sisters and so on, they might have a dominant one, and the others they look up to him. You know, they want to do, you know, what he does, or she want to do what the bigger one does, and you know, they try to imitate and to, you know, fall in line, and that's part of the thing as well, you know. It runs, you know, in our family. So for example, you was a big athlete in SAS, and Kitaf had to be an athlete too.
Yeah.
So it follows through, and you even with employment, you find a lot of sons, for example, they follow in the footsteps of the fathers, kind of thing.
But I that one, we probably might have a different idea on that one, because I see that happening in the other cultures, where, you know, you have a family business, because it's not a so-called white-collar job that you're doing. It is not a so-called white-collar job. Children tend not to want to follow. The father or mom might keep them there for a while, but with the first opportunity, they tend to want to leave it and go, even if that job offers greater opportunity for acquiring more funding, more monies. They tend to leave it and go and look for one that society believes is more prestigious in the other communities. And you know, like the other people that come to live in Grenada, you find that it becomes a family business, and the son may leave school, or sometimes, you know, do what they have to do, and for the daughters, and they would continue that business. I don't find it is so with the rank and file of Grenadian families. Well, leave the family business and they would go to get a so-called white-collar job. They go and study something different. They don't expand on that.
But I mean, it does happen, but I don't believe in terms of, if you were to sort of quantify it in terms of percentage, I don't think it's a lot, because when you think about it, the white collar jobs, we're talking here now about a different educational level, which is you know, the percentage is much lower.
But then we look at trade last week, and you think about a guy that was a really boss mechanic, and then his son come in and continue expanding that business. We look at farming, and we think about some guys that have real sustainable farms, and then the children continuing in that. You don't see a lot of that thing. You see, like, you look at the tailors, and your father was a boss tailor, and look at our situation in Tivoli. You know some of the boss tailors we had in Tivoli. And the children now should have had a small garment factory. But you don't see that. Some of them barely could actually sew on their own. So I'm saying that this family thing, in continuing that family business and expanding from that base, because those guys that were treatment, they bill and they fed the family, they send the children to school, usually with that. So it means that he had a sense of a good economic, a level of economic spin-off. But do the children take that and run with it and expand on that? We don't have that much in our culture where we're going to take it and go it at a higher level. So you fall alongside the way. Now, if you see Ramdenese, Baines, the Hubbards, their children might acquire that big business and they might take it and run with it. But apart from that, on the
Well,
regular.
I mean, I have to agree that things have changed a lot, because you have to realize that, of course, in truth, the world has become a lot more technological, so children are more exposed to different things. So yeah,
but they can always expand and use technology also to expand on the thing. So if your father was a good tailor, why, even I know one of the problems the police had in Grenada, or still, is because they were relying on a couple tailors since used to sew for the police force. The level of stability, they couldn't get that. So they had to have their own in-house people sewing for the police. Because they can't depend on anybody else. They can't get that person, the people. So, and it didn't mean that we didn't have good tailors before, but that lack of opportunity, that lack of vision to expand your business, or maybe having workers that are stable, didn't have that. So I guess that is the kind of point.
Right. No.
Let's not pretend that a lot of these expansions cannot happen because we Grenadians don't feel anything that people do with their hands that seems crafty, that they should pay for it. Or that they should pay anything much.
Right.
They find that when they buy the material, that should be the most expensive thing because they bring the material. And everything else is $5 and $10. You can't build house on that. You can't pay bill on that. You can't do nothing like that. I know of designers, seamstresses that would tell you, in this era, for them to be able to see their way, from the time they turn on the machine, it starts at $50. So they would not do adjustments, because adjustments sometimes take up more time and resources, risk of your machine getting damaged because of how the things was originally done. So they would not do it, because when they charge the value of of the work that they would have put in, your thing is like you buy your thing, you buy it and you bring it for them to do a little adjustment, and they want to pay you, they want to charge you more than what the thing even costs. So buy your size and don't bring nothing to.
I guess it's the value people put to different things as compared to understanding
the. They can't build homes and these kinds of things.
Right. Well, guys, listen, we out of time. So any final comments we have, we take that and then we would wrap for this evening. I don't have any additional comments on the WhatsApp platform. So let me see from the right. We see any on the platform that
Oui Culture? No.
Right.
No, I'm not seeing any there either.
Right. Just one. I think. Right. So. So Dodo says, what about when you're having a conversation with a group of people and someone from the group making sign? Oh, well, I think we did take, yes, we got those, right. Yeah. So folks, well, that's all the time we have. It's 10 o'clock. Doc, your final comments?
I just want to say good night to everyone, and so it was an attempt to dig deep into what really constitutes being a true Grenadian, and as I hope that we attempt that, apart from the many diversions, I think by and large we got some things through. So in your own space, we're always seeking for something that unites us, what makes us uniquely Grenadian. And in your own space, it gives you an opportunity to think and to see, well, why should we say so we did? What is that about? Who are we as a Grenadian people? And finally, one day I think most nations, but we are still struggling to answer that question. Who are we as a Grenadian people? So when we say so we did, we are asking the question, who are we? So help us answer that. It would take some years, I guess, for us to come to a common understanding. But that is a start in getting us to be who we are.
Right. Reece?
Yeah, well, for me, So We Day is just a unique, very cultured phrase to describe exactly who we are. A unique type of people, a unique set of islanders. We are different. You can tell a Grenadian, you can tell the difference of a Grenadian compared to any other island, from the way we speak, the way we express ourselves, as Jose said. If you meet somebody on the train and they answer a day, you know that is a Grenadian, you don't need anything else, right? But you know, from this entire conversation that we had tonight, I wondered for a while if it was going to be about the bashing of Guelph people, but you know, our back is strong. We can take blows and we can handle, and we can share blows too. But what I would like to see coming out of this program is for the two men here to accept the major takeaway. It is not a takeaway for me because it was just a confirmation of what I was saying. It's a takeaway for you guys. Know that you guys are not charismatic. You all have no love.
No warmth.
No warmth. You all are not able to communicate well. You all are simple. You all are basic. And you all must appreciate the women in your lives for what they bring to the table. Don't look at what is it that they take off the table, which is the money. Warrior, think about what is it that they bring to the table, the balance that they bring to you guys, and how is it that they make you complete, because without women, you are incomplete, and that is a fact. Okay? So let the takeaway sink in, take it away, drink it, digest it, and keep it. Okay? Have a good night, everyone. Have a blessed weekend. For those of us in Grenada who would be celebrating, will be enjoying the Whit Monday holiday, have a safe one. Yeah, and just all your love up all your women. Love up your women.
We don't have love.
Okay? Try. Oh gosh, man.
You know, Doc, I was tempted to respond to Reece, you know, but we'll allow her to bask in her.
Self.
Yeah, we allow her to large up she let she take all she warmth and all she charisma and all she love and everything. Definitely. Folks, thank you very much. So we did. I'll tell you something. So we did. And I go end by saying this, you know, we are in the carnival season. And you can be guaranteed, jump high, jump low. The job go play. Because so we did. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good night. Doc, smile, man. Doc like that.
I've been smiling the whole night.
No. When you say jab, there are big broad smile across your face. Big broad smile across your face. Anyway, folks, thank you very much. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy your Whit Monday. And, of course, next Friday, we will be back with another episode of Oui Culture. All the best. Good night.
Raise it high up the ladder. Let we set it on fire.